Hello people. This is my first vlog-ish type video. It's going to be a bunch of clips kind of put together. I just wanted to document the process of me making this cover here. So this is what I'm making my significant other for his birthday, which is coming up really soon. So I already tooled this piece yesterday. The symbol here is the symbol for the Emerald Enclave, a faction in the Forgotten Realms in the Dungeons and Dragons game. And I chose this one because he mentioned it in the past. How cool would it be if he could have like a Emerald Enclave symbol there, because his character in one of the campaigns that we're playing is a druid. And I did the borders here. I'm still trying to decide on what kind of configuration I want to do on the inside, but I think I might just put like a slip here, and then do elastics on the spine. I'm also trying to decide if I want to do more backgrounds on this tooling, but we'll see. For now, I'm just kind of debating what I want to do, but what I might do next is maybe you should dye it. Hello people, it's me again. I just finished dyeing the leather. I cut this one and this one, the smaller pieces. These actually already have a top coat on them, so I'm not really sure how well the dye is gonna stick, but they were the last pieces of the thinner vegetarian leather I have left, so I kind of have to use these. We'll see. And I dyed this piece. It already looks really good. Sorry for the really messy, this is my kitchen counter, so you can kind of see that the stamping and tooling is showing up a little bit better. So the plan is for these to dry, and then I will put attach these two pieces, punch all the holes, and stitch this up. Once I have these stitched up, I will then antique the size. And here are some swatches that I was playing with yesterday. And at first I thought I would go with this green, but I asked my significant other which one he likes better, and he said that he liked the forest green better than the kind of turquoise green. So I don't know why I got this dye. Honestly, I think it looks good. I might make something for myself. And I was also playing with this antique. If you can't tell, this is an undyed vegetarian leather like this, and this antique makes it so much darker. And I was thinking about using this, but then I decided that for the Emerald Enclave, I'll go with a forest green instead. So yeah, I'll be back after I punch the holes. Hey guys, I'm back at my workstation, and I just finished punching the holes for stitching, and while I was at it, I just did the elastic holes too. I only did 2 holes here because I wanted to have the option of using 2 elastics or 4 elastics, and this works really well. In the back, I put these 2 slips in the middle. I did this because I feel like it's sufficient to hold like the back pocket of a folio, and if you wanted to use this to like store documents or paper like props for the game, he could also put stuff in from this side, and basically, so I don't know if that makes sense, but if you have the folio slipped this way and then you slip something from this way also, it's not gonna fall out here because it's gonna basically be tucked into the folio in a way, but you can reach it from the outside. So that's kind of what I'm imagining would happen. This leather is dry now, so I'm gonna do a coat of the sunburst effect, and I'll bring this back upstairs. Okay, I'm back. I just finished doing the sunburst effect. I was a little bit worried because I have to use, so the dye, the green dye is water-based, and then the sunburst effect is a dark brown, but you can't see, but it's a dark brown oil-based dye. They're from the same company, but I was a little bit worried that it won't work. It worked pretty well. I had to do a little bit more with the oil-based dye because it doesn't stain as easily as the water-based dye, but it's the only dark brown I have. It's actually this dark brown. I was considering using the mahogany too, but this is not only an oil-based dye but also from a different company, so I didn't want to mix them up. And as you can see, I think this looks better than I expected, to be honest, because I thought it would be a little bit more brownish, but this just looks like it darkened the green without changing the color. So it's still the same color with different hue, which is awesome. I will probably let this sit overnight. And then after that, I will treat it with the Sheridan top finish before I put the antique on. So this has worked pretty well in the past for me for finishing, like protecting the dye, and the antiquing gel I'm using is probably going to take a lot of the dye off if I don't use that before. So hopefully it all goes well. I'll have it sit on the kitchen counter and somehow not have my significant other see this. I'll figure out a way, probably cover it with newspaper and just tell him not to come here, but I'll see you in a little bit, probably tomorrow. Hello, I'm back. So I already put a really thin layer of resist on this piece. This is the antique finish I'll be using. It's like a thick paste that you rub it in and then wipe it off. And just to show you kind of the before and after, because I haven't done this before, so this is what the tooling looks like before I do the antique, and I will just work on putting this together and then show you what it looks like after I use the antique. Right, so this is what the tooling looks like now after I put the antique on and buffed away the excess. It still feels like there's a little bit on it, and you don't want that because you want all the antiquing gel to be gone before you actually put on the final finish. So I'm just gonna keep going at it. It's a little bit tiring, but you know, you gotta do the proper process. So I'm gonna keep buffing at this and then maybe just let it sit until later tonight. I will go at it again with a cling piece of cloth just to see if there's still any left, and hopefully we'll be ready for some accent gold paint. That's what I currently have in mind, but we'll see. I didn't end up having time or opportunity to film the rest of the stuff I did, which is basically adding paint and finishing off the leather. Since the holes were already punched before, I just added stitching at the end. I also finished the edges. So yeah, let me show you what this ended up looking like. So this is the back side. I didn't put my maker mark here because, I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's gonna be, you know, with a family member. I splashed these kind of gold color paints on here to, I wanted like a fairy kind of dreaming effect. And here's the front. I painted half of this gold and left the other half open. You can kind of see the center line because that's what the logo looked like in the picture. They had different parts of gold here and nothing on the other side. So that's what I decided to do. I think the tooling turned out pretty nice. This entire thing definitely gives out a fantasy vibe, and I already moved my SO's inserts in here, so let me show you real quick. So here there's a Midori A6 notebook that he uses for notes, and this cover is just a cardboard cover that I made for him. And the way this one is in is it's tucked into this pocket, and then the back is on the elastic. It's actually a really nice fit. And then this insert is for a different character. It's the Field Notes Dungeons and Dragons character sheet insert that they came up with, which is really, really nice. I bought a lot of these just in case they ever discontinue them. So I gave one to my SO, and yeah, so this is what he's using, which is, you know, just kind of cute. And then you can see there's a D20 silhouette on it. This one is in the B6 plus size, or whatever you call it, like the large Field Notes, and that's also the size basically of this cover. Is that I want, once that he is done with this B6 insert, I think for our characters we're just gonna keep using the large Field Notes. So this is how it turned out. Today is his birthday, but I haven't shown him this yet. So hopefully when he gets home after work today, and when I show him this, he's gonna love it. We'll see. It was fun filming the process and filming this vlog. I hope you enjoy watching it and just seeing kind of how I prepare a gift, I guess, for somebody. And let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, thanks for watching.